Most people complain that life is too short, whereas in reality they are just wasting their time. Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about the shortness of life and why you should use your time more wisely. You know, if we have one resource in life that is limited, it is time. So isn't it foolish to be so wasteful with it as if we had an infinite amount of it? Isn't it foolish to spend it with things we actually don't want to do or that aren't good for us? Wouldn't it be more fulfilling if we started to do what helps us to grow? What would actually give us a sense of purpose? To dedicate our lives more to something like self-actualization. Foolish people allow others to take away their time and to occupy it. Wise people, on the other hand, know about the finiteness of our existence and manage to live a self-determined life by detaching themselves from external dependencies. There is so much room for personal accomplishments if we use our given time on earth well. Seneca wrote in On the Shortness of Life, quote, "But when time is squandered in the pursuit of pleasure or in vain idleness, when it's spent with no real purpose, the finality of death fast approaches, and it is only then, when we are forced to, that we at last take a good, hard look at how we have spent our life, just as we become aware that it is ending." End quote. When asked what they regret the most in their life, old and dying people say that they regret to have not spent more time with the people they love, that they wish they had lived their own lives and worked less, that they had lived up to their full potential. Guys, ask yourself if you truly use your time wisely. Or do you indulge in worldly pleasures and run after material things? Now, before anyone complains, I know that many people have no choice but to do work they don't enjoy to provide for their families. I have the utmost respect for such people. You could say that philosophizing about time is a first world problem, and maybe it is. Ultimately though, it is your time. Fundamentally, you decide what to do with it, for example after you're done with work. Do you sit on the couch and watch TV, or do you try to better yourself by reading books, doing sports and improving your skills? For me, it's sad to see people chasing after things they think they need. And what happens after they got what they wanted? They live their lives with the constant underlying fear of losing what they worked so hard for. Since time is something incorporeal, it seems to be of no value to people. They do not reckon with it. But as they come closer and closer to death, when death is imminent, only then do they recognize the value of time and plead for postponement. Life is divided into the fleeting present, the unchangeable past, and the uncertain future. The busy have no time to remember the past, and if they did, their past would be unpleasant to them. They waste the present and fear the future. So when do they truly live? A life spent in helping others and actualizing oneself by doing what leads one to one's inner core gives more of a sense of real meaning and purpose. Do you really want to carve out an existence in mindless day-to-day activities such as scrolling through social media and chasing after other people or things? Or do you crave for meaningful wisdom and purpose? If you consciously choose to play video games or watch movies, for example, that's fine. I like to watch movies too. But it should be a conscious decision and not something you do even though you feel you should be doing something more urgent. If you're delaying something to avoid it, that means if you procrastinate, then you're wasting your time. Spend your time wisely. Death might knock at your door at any time. Thank you for watching and take care.